Hi, my name is Audra, and this is my own gender story. I've made a few notes to kind of try to keep myself on track here, but I'll just go ahead and dive right in. I identify as cisgender female. To me, that means that at birth, the delivering physician did a visual identification and identified me as female. And I still identify that way. I accept that visual diagnosis or identification of female that I was given at birth. As a queer woman, I identify on the lesbian spectrum as just femme of center. That's a spectrum of high femme to stone butch, and yeah, just slightly femme of center on that spectrum. Let's see. As a late emerging queer woman, my gender performance has never been static, and it still isn't. As a child, I remember going through a phase where I apparently internalized some things my mother said after she and my father divorced. And one of those things was, your father wouldn't have left if you'd been born a boy because he wanted a son. And I remember going through a phase as a young child thinking that boys were better, and so if I acted enough like a boy, I could bypass the inferiority of being a girl. Even after I sort of abandoned that mindset and went, no, I'm a girl and I don't feel like a boy, I still wasn't very feminine. I was always a tomboy, sort of rough and tumble, and didn't like having my hair styled, so it was always kept short, and I was rough on my clothes and my shoes. And even after having my ears pierced at age 6, my mother and I would frequently be asked, was I a boy or a girl? To my mother's great consternation. And after the ears were pierced, she would even point it out and go, can't you see she has earrings? She's a girl. But it didn't always read across well as a kid. As you can see, my hair is short now, and the primary reason for that is because I just don't have time for longer, more feminine hairstyles. I still wear earrings, but it's because I enjoy wearing them. It's not something that's necessary for people to identify me as female anymore. Most people visually identify me as female immediately, so not something I need the earrings to highlight anymore. As a late emerging queer woman, there were definitely times in my life, because I lived most of my life as a heterosexual woman, although I identified as bisexual. I was always in heterosexual relationships and was married for 23 years. Had 2 kids. But there were stages where I performed femininity on a very cultural, hegemonic scale. And even then, I was always perceived as a one of the guys type of girl. And so when I came out, no one was really surprised. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way I perform gender and always have. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? I think gender is flexible. I know for me it is. I know some days are more femme than others. Some mornings it's a challenge to figure out where my wardrobe and my performance of gender are going to align. Like, who am I today, and where are the clothes that say who I am today? And even in my most feminine performances, it's not that difficult for me to slip into a more masculine production of gender. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable that my gender is fluid, and I like who I am. And that's my gender story. Hi, hello again. I forgot something on the original video that I've posted here, and that is that my name is Audra Reed, and I give my permission to have this video posted online as part of the Gender Stories Project. All right, thanks. See you later. Bye.